and gave means to know a cheater and his punk, who had now brought low, leaving their narrow practice, were become cozeners at large, and, only wanting some house to set up in, with him they here contract, each for a share, and all begin to act. Much company they draw, and much abuse in casting figures, telling fortunes, news, selling of flies, flat bawdy with the stone, till it and they are all in fume and gone.
Believe it! I will! Thy worst, thy varsity!
What are your wits? Why, gentlemen, for love!
Zero, I'll strip you! Ooh, what to do? Lick feet out of my arse! Rogue out of all your slights!
Nay, look, you sovereigns general, you madmen!
Oh, let the wild sheep loose. I'll gum thy silks with good strong water if you'll come.
Will you have the neighbours here? Will you betray all? Hark, I hear somebody.
Sirrah, I shall mar all that the tailor has made if you approach. You know most notorious whelp, you insolent slave, dare you do this? Yes, Faith, yes, Faith! Why, who am I, thy mongrel? Who am I? I shall tell you, since you know not yourself. Oh, speak lower, rogue! You were once, time not long past, good honest keeper of thy master's worship house, here in the friars for the vacations. Will you be so loud? And by my means translated to suburb captain. By my means, Dr. Dodd. By your means. All I speak of within man's living memory. Oh, why, I pray you, have I been countenanced by you or you by me? Do me recall, sir, where I met you first. I do not hear so well. Not of this, I think, but I will put you in mind. At Pie Corner, taking in your meal of steam from cooked stalls, where, like the father of hunger, you did walk piteously costed with your pinched on nose. I wish you could raise your voice a little. Where you went pinned up in the several rags and scraps you had picked and raked from dunghills, your feet in mouldy slippers, and a thin threadbare cloak that scarce would cover your no-butter. So, sir, when all your alchemy and algebra, your animals, vegetals and minerals, your conjuring, your cousining, and your dozens of trades could not relieve your corpse with enough rags for tinder to make you a fire. I countenanced you, gave you credit for your coals, your glasses, your materials. These hands built you a furnace, drew you customers, advanced all your black arts, lent you besides a house to practice in, your master's house, where you have practiced the more thriving skill of board racing. Yes, in your master's house. You might speak softly, a rascal. Thou art scarab. I'll teach you to beware to tempt a fury from me that carries tempest both in hands and voice. Oh, the place has made you valiant. Oh, thou art vermin. Had I taken thee out of dung, so poor and so wretched that no living creature would keep thee company, except the spiders or worst, brought thee out of brooms and dust and watering pots, exalted thee, sublimed thee, and made thee fit for more than ordinary fellowship, but in the third region that I call the state of grace, brought thee to spirit, to quintessence with pains, that twice would have won me the philosopher's work, made thee a second in thy own great art. I taught you how to cheat at cards, dice, cockpit, horse race, whatever tinkerture else. And do I have this for thank? Do you rebel? Oh, would you be gone now?
What mean you, gentlemen? Will you mar all?
Slave, thou hast no name.
Will you undo yourselves with civil war?
I've never been known for all the world except for monsters and tapsters had not I been.
Do you know who hears you, sovereigns?
Sirrah!
I thought you were civil, General.
I will grow desperate if you grow thus loud.
Go hang myself, I care not.
Handy and all your pots and your pans in picture I will since thou hast moved me.
Overthrow all!
Oh, wait, you treacherous rascal! Out, you insolent leech, the vomit of all prison,
Will
cheater!
you do your own destructions, gentlemen?
Board, cowherd, conjurer, cut-face, witch!
Me, we are lost ruins. Have you no more regard to your reputations? Where's your judgment so I have yet some care of me, of your republic?
Oh, away this bitch! I will bring thee within the statute of sorcery, and your neck within a noose for laundering gold and barbing it.
You'll make a fool of yourself, will you? And you too with your menstrue. Gather it up, it's death, you abominable pair of stinkers! Leave off your barking and grow one again, or by the light that shines I'll cut your throats. I'll not be made a prey unto the marshal for never a snarling dog bolt to be both. You together cozened all this while, and all the world, and now it may be said, you've made most courteous shift to cousin yourself. You will accuse him,
you'll bring him in within the statute. Who shall take your words? A horizon, upstart, fake captain, whom not a Puritan in Blackfriars will trust so much as for a feather. And you too will give away the cause, forsooth, and claim first share of the spoils. You must be chief, as if you really have the powder to project with, and the work were not begun out of equality. Think we should try partite? All things in common, without priority? Death, you perpetual curse! Fall to your couples again, and cousin kindly and heartily and lovingly as you should, and lose not at the beginning of a turn. Or by this hand I shall grow factious too, and take my part and quit you.
Oh, 'tis his fault. He ever murmurs and objects his pains and says, the weight of all lies upon him.
Aye, me.
How does it? Do not we sustain our parts?
Yes, but they are not all equal.
If yours exceeds today, I hope ours may tomorrow match it.
Aye, they may.
May, murmuring mastiffy and do. Help me to throttle him.
Oh! It's just Dorothy! Precious one! Oh, what do you mean I'll do anything?
Because of fermentation and cibation.
Oh, not I, by heaven!
Oh, you solid Luna, help me!
Oh, when I can breathe! Oh, I'll do anything!
Go on and swear and quickly.
What should I swear on?
To leave your quarrelling and labour kindly in the common word.
Oh, I can breathe! Oh. Besides, I only said those speeches as a spur to him.
I hope we need no spurs, sir, do we?
Slight. A wager. Proof today who shall sharp the best.
Agreed.
Yes. Well, close and friendly.
Oh, who is that? Dog to the window. Pray it's not your master returned this quarter.
Oh, worry not about my master. While there dies one a week of the plague in London, he's safe from thinking about coming back here. Besides, he's at his op yards now. I had a letter from him. If he thinks of coming back, he'll send such word for airing of the house as you'll have sufficient time to quit it. Who is it, Doctor?
A fine young quadling.
Oh, my lawyer's clerk. I lighted on her last night in Holborn at the Dagger. She would have, I told you of her, a familiar for gambling on horses and winning at cups.
Oh, Harry.
Wait, who shall do it?
Look, get you your robes on. I'll meet you as if going out.
What shall I do?
Not be seen. Away. Seeing you very reserved. God be with you, sir. Do tell her I was here. Her name is Dapper. I would gladly have stayed, but...
I'm here.
Oh, who's that? She's here, I think, Doctor. Good faith, madam. I was going away.
In truth, I am very sorry, Captain.
But, you know, I felt sure I should meet you.
Aye, and I'm very glad. Had a scurvy writ or two to make, and I lent my watch last night to one that dines today at the sheriff's, and so was robbed of my pastime. Is this a magician?
This is his worship.
Is he a doctor?
Yes.
And have you mentioned the matter to him, Captain?
Aye.
And how?
In faith, he is so reluctant and difficult to persuade to do it. I know not what to say.
Not so good, Captain.
Would I were gladly rid of it, believe me.
Nay, now you grieve me. Why should you wish so? I dare assure you, I'll not be ungrateful.
Oh, I cannot think that you will be, but the law being what it is, the prosecution of Reed falling so lately.
Reed, he was an arse, and doubt, sir, with a fool.
It was a clerk, sir.
A clerk.
Nay, look, hear me. You know the law better.
I should, sir, and the danger. You know I shewed the statute to you.
Why? So you did.
And will I tell, then, by this hand of flesh, that I should never write good court hand more if I let on? What do you think of me, that I'm a telltale?
I'll tell the doctor, sir.
Do, Captain, do.
Come, doctor, let us prevail. This is the lady I spoke of, a discreet lady.
Good, Captain. I have already given you my answer. I would do much for your love, but this I neither may nor can.
Tut, doctor, do not say so. This is a noble soul, one that will thank you richly. Let that, sir, move you.
Pray you forbear.
She has 4 angels here.
You do me wrong, good sir.
What, to tempt you with these spirits?
To tempt my art for love, sir? Why, I scarce think you are my friend, that you would lead me to this apparent danger.
Oh, I lead you? Ha! Oh, you, and a halter too, you and your flies together.
Nay, good captain.
But no difference of men.
Good word, sir.
Good deeds, Sir Dr. Dawson. It's like I bring you no cheating Clim of the Cloughs or Clarabelles, one that looks as big as 5 and 50 and then flushes and spits out secrets like hot custard.
Captain?
Nor any melancholic underscribe shall tell the vicar, but a special soul, one who is heir to 40 marks a year, one who consorts with the small poets of the time, one who is the sole hope of her dear old grandmother, one who knows the law, and is a good scribe and has her ciphering perfect. She'll take the oath of the Greek Testament if need be.
Hey, good captain.
Did you not say so?
Yes, but I'd have you use a doctor with a bit more respect.
Hang him, proud stag with his broad velvet head. You know, but for your sake, I would choke ere I exchange words with such a pot fist. Come, let's go.
Pray, first let me speak with you.
Of course you, captain.
Will he take then?
Pray you, sir?
Not a syllable unless you take.
First, hear me.
Upon no terms, but as a sunset.
Why, your humour must be law.
Why then, speak! Now I may hear you with mine honour. Speak that this lady may too.
Why, sir?
No whispering.
You do not apprehend the danger you do yourself in this.
How?
Why, to be in so prompt you for one, for if I give her this, why, she will win all the money in the town.
Indeed?
Why, yes, you'll blow up gamester after gamester as if they were crackers in a puppet show. If I do give her this familiar, she will win it all. Everything.
No, Doctor, you're mistaken. She wants one but for cups and horses, a trifling fly, none of your great familiars.
No, sir, I would have it for all games.
Told you so.
Why, this is a new business. I thought you were a tame bird, one to fly but twice in a term or so on Friday nights when you'd left the office for a nag of 40 or 50 shillings.
It is true, sir, but I do think now I shall leave the law, and therefore...
Now this changes quite the case. Do you think that I dare move?
If you please, sir, all's one to him, I see.
What? For that money? I dare not upon my conscience. Oh, and neither should you make the offer yourself, I do think.
Oh, I mean, sir, to add consideration.
Oh, why then I'll try. Doctor, say that it were for all games.
Oh, now. Well, then I would say that her mouth was not for eating, but that of gaming, believe me.
Indeed.
Why, she will draw all the treasures of the realm, if it beset her.
Know you this from art?
Aye, sir, and for reason too. For she is the best of complexions, the one that Queen Fairy loves.
What? Is she?
Yes, peace, man. Quiet, she overhears you.
What?
Do not tell her.
Will she win at cards too?
Ah, yes, well, she will have the spirit of dead Hollands and living Isaacs. She'll have such vigorous luck that she'll win the shirt off your back.
A strange fate that some are born to.
She'll overhear you, man.
Sir, I'll not be ungrateful.
Side, I have confidence in her. You hear? She says she will not be ungrateful.
Well then, my venture follows yours.
Oh, troth, Doctor. Do it. Think her trusty and make her. Slight, she may make us both happy within the hour, win some £5,000 and then send us 200.
Believe it, sir, and I will.
Oh, and you shall, madam. Now, you have heard all?
No, nothing, sir. No.
Nothing? Well, a rare star aimed at your bed.
Not mine, sir. No.
Yes, the doctor swears that you are allied to the Queen of Fairy.
Who? That I am?
And that you were born with a caul on your head.
Who says so?
Now, come. You know it well enough yourself, though you do dissemble it.
By Jove, sir, I'll win £10,000 and send you half.
Oh, go to. Thank the doctor. He's your friend.
I thank his worship.
So So, another angel?
Must I?
Slide! What else is banked? Will you be trivial? Doctor, here. Now, when must she come for her familiar?
Will I not have it with me?
Oh, no. There's a world of ceremonies to pass. Why, you must be bathed and fumigated. Besides, the Queen of Fairies does not rise until noon.
Not if she danced last night.
And then she must bless it.
Now, have you ever seen her grace?
You?
Your aunt of Fairy?
Not since she was kissed in the cradle, I warrant you that.
Well, see her grace, for there is something that I know. This will be somewhat hard to compass, but see her grace. She is a lonely woman, and very rich, and if the fancy take her, she will do strange things. She may have to leave you all she has. It's the doctor's fear.
How will it be done then?
Oh, give it you no thought. Let me alone. Do but say to me, Captain, I'll see her grace.
Captain, I'll see her grace.
Enough.
Anon! I'll be there shortly. Conductor by the back way. Madam, till 1 o'clock you must be fasting. You shall not ingest but 3 drops of vinegar, 1 in your nose and 2 in your mouth. Put 2 drops on each of your ears, and then wash your fingertips and your eyes, so that you may sharpen the 5 senses. And then you must cry, thrice, and then buzz, other hand, buzz as oft, and then at 1 come.
Now, can you remember all this?
I warrant you.
Good. Now, it is but your bestowing some 20 crowns upon her grace's servant. Oh, and, put on a clean shirt. You do not know what her grace may do you in clean linen.
I could come to you, my good wives, not till this afternoon.
You are Abel Drugger,
Yes, sir.
seller of the tobacco,
Yes, sir.
Free of the grocers.
Yes, and it please your worship.
Well then, Abel, to your business.
Well, this, and it please your worship, I'm a young beginner and am building of a new shop. And it like your worship, just at the corner of a street. Well, with the clock on it. And I would know, sir, by art of your worship, which way I should make my shelves. By necromancy. And where should be for boxes and which should be for pots. I'll be glad to thrive, sir. And I was recommended to your worship by a gentleman, one Captain Face. He says, you know men's planets. And they're good angels and they're bad.
I do if I do see them.
What? Honest now, thou art well met here.
Thanks, sir. I was just speaking to his worship and your worship. I'll pray you speak for me to Master Doctor.
Oh, Doctor. She will do anything. It is the goodest soul. She lets me have the good tobacco. A neat, spruce, honest ass.
Why, she is indeed fortunate, that I do see.
Oh, already you have found it, Lowly Abel.
Why, she does march towards her riches.
Oh, sir.
By this summer she will be clothed by her company, but by next spring she will be in scarlet red. So she must spend all that she can.
What? And so young.
Aye, and you are right to protect herself and right to do it. But she must look for her fortune in other ways.
Sir Doctor, how can thou know this so soon? I am amazed.
Why? By the rule of metropoxy, for which I do work by. Do you not see the star in her forehead? You do not see it. The olive-coloured skin which does not fade. The promise in her long ears. I did notice some certain spots in her teeth. And I noticed the nail on her mancurial finger.
What finger's that?
This one. Now, you were born on a Wednesday.
Yes, indeed, sir.
Oh, and a ship is coming from Ormus with a large consignment of drugs. Now, to your plan.
Ah, this is the south and this is the west.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, bear me your door here on the south and keep the broad side of your shop here on the west. And these are the two sides, yes?
Yes, sir.
And put your boxes here on the east side. Now you must label these boxes. You must label them Galileo, Fandango, Thunderbolts and Lightning, because they are very, very frightening flies indeed, and they do scare Mancurial spirits. And you must put the lodestone under the threshold, for they do attract gallants with spurs, and the rest will follow.
That's a secret, Nab.
And you must have a puppet with a vice, for they do attract city dames, and they do trade much in minerals.
Sir, I have at home already.
Yes, I know you have your alkalis and your cinnifers and your soul tartars. I know it all. Captain, we stand in the presence of a great distiller. I dare not tell her presently and to her face, for she might end up at the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone. Hell, now, Nab, is this true?
Good Captain, what must I give?
I'll not advise thee, but you did hear how much he said that you were like to come to.
I will give him a crown.
A crown? Against such a fortune? You should rather give him your shop. Any gold about you?
Well, I have a Portigue. I kept this half year.
Oh, slight air with such an offer. Out on me, Nab. I'll give it to the doctor for me. Doctor! Nab prays thee to drink this, and swears that she will send more gold as your art doth raise her in the world.
I have another thing I would entreat of his worship.
Oh? Out on it, Nab.
But to look over, sir, my almanac, and cross out my ill days, that I may neither bargain nor trust upon them.
Leave it with us, Nab. It will be done against afternoon.
And the direction of the shelves.
Now, it's all good now.
Thank you, faith your worship.
Away! Why now, you smoky persecutor of nature? Now do you see that there's more to it than your crucibles and your concubines? You must have stuff brought home to you to work on. And yet, you think I am at no expense in seeking out these leads and then following them up? 'Fore God, my expenses often come to more than my share in this rare works.
You are so precious, sir. What say you, my dainty doggin?
Yonder fishwife will not away, and there's your giantess of all the
Oh, I
Lambert.
cannot speak with them
Not
now.
at all night. I have told them in a voice through the trunk like one of your familiars. But I have spied Sir Epicure Mammon
Where?
coming along at the far end of the lane, slow of his feet, but earnest of his tongue towards what's with him.
Excellent, excellent. Now go, get ready, both of you.
Oh, I did look for him since the sun rose this morning. I marvel the fact that he could sleep at all. For today's the day we perfect the work, the great magisterium, the stone. Why, I see no end to his labours. Why, he'll make nature her very self envious of her long sleep. As if art will do much more for mankind for her love than he shall ever do. And, if his dreams last, we shall all live in an age of gold.
Come, sir, set foot on shore on Nouveau Orbe. Here the rich Peru, and there within, sir, are the golden mines. This is the day wherein I shall pronounce the happy words to all my friends. Be rich. Where may settle now within home?
Where will come to you, boy and boy?
That is his fire drake. His lungs, his Zephyrus, he that puffs his coal till he fork nature up from its own centre. You are not faithful, sir. Why, this very night will I turn all that is metal in my house into gold, And then in the morning will I send to all the plumbers and pewterers and buy their tin and lead up. And then in the morning send to Lothbury and buy all their copper.
What, and turn that too?
Then I shall purchase Devonshire and Cornwall and turn them into perfect Indies. You admire now.
No faith.
But when you see the effects of the great medicine, then you'll believe me, eh?
Yes, when I see it I will. But if my eyes do cheat me so, I'll have a quart to piss them out next day.
Early, I assure you, I fable you not. He that has the flower of the sun, the perfect ruby, which we call elixir, not only can he do that, but by its virtue can confer honour, respect, love, long life, give safety, valour, even victory to whom he will. Why, sir, in 28 days, I'll make an old man of 80 a child.
Oh, no doubt. He's that already.
No. Restore his years. Renew him like an eagle. You are incredulous.
Faith, I have a humour. I would not willingly be gulled. Your stone cannot transmute me.
Pertinax, my surly, what will you believe? Antiquary? Records? I can show you a book where Moses and his sister and Solomon have written on the art, and a treatise penned by Adam.
How?
A lot of us stone, sir, and in High Dutch.
Did Adam write, sir, in High Dutch?
Indeed, sir, in High Dutch, which proves it was the primitive tongue.
What paper?
On cedar board.
Oh, that at least will last against worms.
I also have a piece of Jason's fleece, which was none other than a book of alchemy, writ on large sheepskin. Ha! Lungs! Come now, do we succeed? Is it our day?
3 hours and, sir, prepare you to see projection.
Lovely. Once again I say to you, be rich. Is it ready, my Zephyrus? Blesses the bonehead.
Oh, like a wench with child, sir, but now discovered to a master.
Excellent, witty lungs. I'll restore thee thy complexion. Poof, lost in the embers, and repair the brain, hurt with the fume of the metals.
Oh, I have blown hard for you, sir.
Where's master?
Oh, he's at his prayers, sir. He good man. He's doing his devotions for the success.
Lungs, I will set a period for thy labours. I will make you master of my Seraglio.
Oh, good, sir.
Do you hear, Lungs? I'll geld you first. Yes, sir. For I do intend to have a list of wives and concubines equal to that of Solomon, who held the stone alike with me. Are thou sure thou sawest it red?
Oh, red, sir, blood red.
Beds I'll have blown up. Down is too hard. The mirrors cut to more subtle angles to reflect and magnify the figures as I walk naked between my succubi. Mists of perfume vapored about the room to lose ourselves into, baths like pits to fall into, from whence we emerge to be rolled dry in gossamer and roses. Are thou sure thou sawest it scarlet? Oh, good. When I see a wealthy citizen or rich lawyer have a sublime, pure wife, unto that fella will I send £1,000 to be my cuckold. My meats will arrive on Indian shells, dishes of agate plated with gold, studded with emeralds, sapphires, hyacinths and rubies. My broths I will eat with spoons of amber. Oh, my footboy shall eat pheasants, oiled mushrooms, and the swelling unctuous paps of a fat pregnant sow, freshly cut off and served in a delicious and exquisite sauce, for which I'll say unto the cook, here's gold, go forth and be a knight.
Sir, I'll go and look a little how it hides.
My gloves of fishes and bird skin, perfumed with gum of paradise, an eastern air.
And do you think to have the stone with this?
No, sir. I think to have all this with the stone.
Why, I have heard he must be altogether a pious, holy, and religious man, one free from mortal sin, or a very virgin.
He is so, sir, but I buy it. He, honest wretch, a notable, superstitious good soul, has worn his knees bare and his slippers bald, with prayer and fasting for it, and let him do it alone for me, sir. Ah, here he comes now. Not a profane word afore him. 'Tis poison. Good morrow, father.
Good morrow, son. Is this gentleman here with you?
He is a heretic I did bring along hoping to convert him, sir.
I see him with suspicion. Take care, sir, that you do not take over a curse that will overtake you in subtle and most secret ways.
You shall not need to fear me, sir. I merely come to have you confute this gentleman.
Who is indeed, sir, somewhat costly of belief toward your stone, would not be gulled.
In that case, sir, all I can say to him is, the work is done! Praise be to God on heaven on high, that we should prove worthy of him!
Helen, Spiegel! Alarm, sir! To the registers, lessen the heat by degrees to the argles. Yes, sir. And did you look over the bolt's head yet? Which on these, sir? Aye, and what is the complexion? Whitish. Ah, right. Infuse the vinegar so you can draw the violet substance out, and filter the water in glass E, and put it in a grapes egg, lute it well, and close it in the Polano. I will, sir.
What a brave language here is.
I assure you I shall employ it in all pious uses, found grammar schools and colleges, marry young virgins, build hospitals, and now and then a church.
How now? Please, sir, shall I change the filter? Ah, yes, Mary, yes. And bring me the complexion of glass B. Overdoing it a bit.
Have you another?
Oh, well, sir, if I was assured of your piety, then I would not need the means to glorify it. But I do intend to take C in heated sands tomorrow, so that we may give him the imbibitions of it.
In white oil?
No, in red F, for that is over the helm too.
I pour it on the rectified water.
Yes, and reverberating the amphia. How now? What is the complexion? Oh, the ground black, sir. No, 'tis not right. If I were to crow, I would say that it lacked something.
Oh, I looked for this.
Oh, I know, sir. What we need is some 3 ounces of fresh material, sir.
Only 3?
Oh, no more, sir.
Here's money, what will serve?
Oh, no, ask him, sir.
How much, sir?
9, 10
Oh,
pounds.
just 20, and because do.
It is.
Well,
Take it.
20 will do, but that will see the completion of all our works, apart from the lesser ones which are stuck in the vexations, and the third which is in the accession. Now, go and put the oil in the keema. Yes, sir. Oh, and the philosopher's vinegar.
We shall have a salad.
When will you make projection?
Son, be not at haste, for I exalt our medicine and hang it in the Polano. Why, I will give him solution and then congeal him. Then I shall dissolve him and congeal him again. For as oft as he does irate our work, adds the more to the value. Why, as if an ounce could be converted into 100, a second into 1,000, the third into 10, the fourth into 100, and the fifth into 1,000 ounces of imperfect metal that could be changed into pure silver or gold, as good as any that could be mined in nature. So bring me your pistols, your andirons, and your brass and your pewter.
Not those of iron?
No, we change all metals.
Oh, yes, I believe you in that.
Then I may send my spits.
And your rags.
Yes, and your dripping pans and pot hangers and hooks, shall he not?
If you please,
To be
sir.
an ass.
This gentleman you must bear withal. I told you he had no faith.
And much less hopes and less charity should I gull myself.
Sir,
what have you witnessed within our art that makes it seem so impossible?
Oh, work. I mean, no more than you should hatch gold in a furnace, sir, as they do eggs in Egypt.
And you believe that eggs are hatched so?
Well, if I should.
Why, I would say that's the greater miracle if you believe the chicken is from the egg as are metals within themselves.
That cannot be. The egg's ordained by nature to that end to be a chicken in potentia.
As would metals and lead that would be gold if they had but time.
And that our art doth further.
Well, marry, we say.
Ha, now it heats. Stand, father. Pound him to dust.
First, there must be this liquid, humid exhalation. It's called a Visparo liquada, an unctuous liquid. Second, there must be this violet and crass piece of earth which just can copulate together and doth give you the basic elements of gold, not yet set in polymer. However, does commute to both stone and metals, but with the lack of that moisture and a little more dryness would be just stone. However, if you take that remote matter and turn it into gases, why, that's the quicksilver and the sulfur, which are parents to all metals. Nor can you take this remote matter and put it into extreme unto extreme and expect to grow gold over all things. No. Nature takes the imperfections and pushes them to perfections. Now, if you were to take the fatness of the sulfur and add a little of the red mixture, as we were talking of, then you would say that was the male part, and the rest of them are the female part, and if you believe in this hermaphrodiety, well, then you would say all the rest are lame and ductile and malleable. But they are found in all metals, and under the fire are found in gold, which is as good as any that are mined. Why? Do we not witness the art of nature when you've got the hornets, the beetles, the wasps, who deal in nothing but dung and carcasses, and they are but insects, more perfect than metals?
Well said, father.
I'll believe that alchemy is a pretty kind of game. Something like tricks of the cards to cheat a man with charming.
So, sir?
Well, what else are all your terms, where no one of your writers agrees with the other? Your elixir and elacphagines, your stone, your medicine and your chrysosperm. Oh, and then there's a red man and your white woman. Your broths, menstrues and materials of piss and eggshells. Women's terms, men's blood, and worlds of other strange ingredients would burst the man to name.
But writers use these terms in order to obscure their art.
Sir, so I told him, so that he should not learn it and make it vulgar.
Yes. Look, do not the Egyptians write their entire knowledge in mystic symbols? Do you not take the parables out of scriptures? Do not the poets take the choicest fables and have the fountains of wisdom and wrap them in perplexing allegories?
Sir, I urged that and declared that Sisyphus was damned to roll the eternal stone because he would have made ours common.
Excuse me, sir. Go in, you harlot, go. Where is the varlet in all this? Sir! There you are! What do you mean by this? Do you use me thus?
We're in. For what, sir?
Go in, you traitor, go!
Sir, what is it, sir?
Ah, nothing, nothing.
I have never seen you so distempered. What's the matter?
All art have their adversaries, none more so and ignorant than ours.
It was not my fault, sir.
Say you.
She would speak with you.
Will she? Follow me.
No, stay.
I dare not,
stay
sir.
there. Dang it.
Oh, my lord's sister, sir, send here to... He'll be mad, sir.
No.
She's mad, sir. Send here.
Drink that.
Oh, she's sent to be cured, sir.
Oh.
Why, rascal?
Oh, no, you. Here, sir.
My God. A Bradamanti. A brave...
A bawdy house. Look, I'll be burnt else.
No. Think not that, sir. Do not judge him in this light. He's too scrupulous that way. This is his vice. He's a rare physician. Do him right. An excellent Paracelsian. He has done strange cures using mineral physics. He deals all with spirit. He himself, sir, he will not hear a word of Goulen and his strange recipes. Ah, lunch.
Sir, speak softly, sir. I meant to have told you all. This must not hear, sir.
No. Leave him alone. He will not be gulled.
You're right there, sir. She is the most rare of scholars, sir, and gone mad studying the works of Broughton. If you do but speak a word touching the Hebrew, she will fall into her fit and converse so learnedly of genealogies that you will run mad to hear it, sir.
Yeah, what does one do to have a conference with a lady?
Oh, no, sir. Divers have run mad upon the conference, sir. I do not know. I'm sent in haste to fetch a boil.
Not Gulson, Mammon.
Within, sir, within. Pray thee, be patient.
Yes, as you are. And trust confederate knaves and bawds and whores.
You are too foul, sir. Believe it. Goulet, a word.
Oh, I dare not, sir.
No, son.
He is extremely mad that you saw her, sir.
What has she got?
Oh, she is the most affablest creature, sir. So light, so merry. She'll mount you up like Quicksilver over the elm and circulate like oil. A very vegetal, discourse of states, mathematics, forgery, anything.
Right, lungs, well done.
Hold on! Oh! I'll come to you again, sir.
Surely I did not think one of your pedigree would traduce personages of worth.
Sir Epicure, your friend to use, yet still loath to be gulled. I do not like your philosophical bawds. Their stone is lechery enough without this bait.
Heart, you abuse yourself. I know the lady well, her family and her affairs. The original of this disaster, her brother told me all.
And yet you never saw her till now.
I forgot. I have, would you believe, one of the most treacherousest memories of all mankind.
Yeah. And what call you her brother?
My lord. He would not have his name known.
Yes.
Now I think of it.
A very treacherous memory.
Sir. Here's one from a Captain Facer. He entreats you to meet him at the Temple Church some half hour hence upon some earnest business. Sir, my master is in the way now, but if you come back some 2 hours hence, you will find him busy examining the works. Then I will sneak you in to see the party, and there you may see her converse. Sir, the captain, you will say you'll meet the captain's worship.
Yes, I will. But in disguise and to a second purpose. Now I'm sure it is a boarding house.
Sir, he does pray you'll not forget.
Oh, I will not, sir. Sir Epicure, I shall leave you.
I'll see you straight, sir.
Yes, sir, you follow him straight, sir, to avoid suspicion. This one has a suspicious mind.
Will thou, Ulen, remain constant to thy promise?
Oh, as my life, sir.
Will you insinuate what I am, praise me, and say I am a good fellow?
Oh, I will tell her that you will make her royal with the stone, and yourself king of Bantam, sir.
Oh, will thou do that?
I will, sir.
Lungs, I love you.
Oh, sir, but remember to send your stuff that my master be busy about his projections.
Oh, thou art a rascal, Lungs.
Your jacks and all, sir.
I'll send my jacks and my weight. Slave, I could bite your ear.
Sir, you must go.
Right. I cares anyway. No one could advance you faster or better than me. I could set thee on a bench and twirl a chain with the best king's vermin of them all, Lungs.
Oh, good sir, go. Has he bit? And swallowed too. I'll give him line, and now he plays.
And shall we twitch him?
Through both gills. You know, a wench is a rare bait. No sooner does a man bite as he straight runs mad.
Aye. And he hums for you, my sister. Now you must bear yourself in a more stately manner.
Oh, let me alone. I'll not forget my race. Keep my distance, laugh, talk aloud, avoid the tricks of a proud, scary lady, and be as rude as their woman too.
Well said, Tagwin. Oh, what more gudgeons? Scott, go, Scout. You must stay, you must answer the door. Pray God it's by Anabaptist. Who is it, though?
Oh, no, we're not. She looks like a golden.
Tis her. She has been sent by the sanctified elders to trade for Mammon's jack and andirons. So go to, leave her to me. Now, I must use her in old and strange ways, but with a new language. For she does come to trade for the stone for the brethren who have been exiled to Amsterdam. But they think they will extend the power of their church by it. Now I will use her in an unusual fashion so that she may love me the more.
Where is thy trudge? Oh, sir! Take this receptacle and put it over the phlegm curve. Let it macerate in the curcubite. And save the ground, sir. Oh, no, we must have infiterum data. We must have entrance of it. Who are you?
A faithful sister, if it please you. A servant of the exiled brethren that deal with widows and orphans' goods. A deacon.
Ah, yes, you have been sent by your master, his worshipful. Your teacher?
Tribute from Tribulation wholesome, our very zealous pastor.
Good. Well, I have goods of orphans to come.
Of what kind, sir?
All of brass and pewter and metals that we use in our medicines. All promised us a penny for good sum.
And were the orphans' parents sincere, professors?
Why do you ask?
Because we are then to deal justly and give in truth their utmost value.
And what if they were not in faith, I ask? Now I come to think of it, I don't think I shall trust you. Send for your pastor. Oh, no. Have you brought more money to buy goods within?
No, surely.
Why?
Well, the brethren bid me say they may venture no more until they may see projection.
How?
You have had already for instruments of glass and bricks and loam some £30, and for materials some 90 more.
What is your name?
My name is Ananias.
Out, thy wicked Ananias, thou hast cozened the apostles. Out! Oh, thou brethren hast sent me no other name than wicked Ananias.
This will bring them hither all much the faster for the bigger appetite of it.
Oh, he's busy with his spirits
Oh,
now.
what more gudgeons?
I told you he'd be furious. Sir, Nab has brought you a piece of gold to look upon. And prays that you drink this, sir. And that you'll devise her, what is it?
A sign, sir.
That's it! A good, thriving sign, Doctor.
I was devising.
Well, what do you say to a star sign? The balance.
No, that is common and it's out of date. No, if a townfolk was born of Taurus, he would call it the bull or the bull's head. Or if he was born of Aries, he'd call it the ram. No, we must have a more mystic sign whose radii will strike at the very heart of those passers-by and reward richly for those that own the title. Now, I was thinking of a man, but first there is a bell. A bell. Abel. Yes, and this man is called D. He has a rug gown on. Ooh. D. Rug. Drug. Abel Drug. Oh, but there is a dog sitting there next to him, growling. Arr, arr. Drug. Arr. Drugger. Abel Drugger. There is the hieroglyphic in the sign. Abel thou art made.
I do thank his worship.
She brought you tobacco, Doctor.
Yes, sir. And, I have another thing I would impart.
Out on it now.
Well, sir, there is lodged hard by me a rich, young widow.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Mary,
Bona Roba. Very good now.
Mary, she is not yet in fashion. She wears a hood, but stands a cop.
Oh, that's no matter now.
And I do now and then give her cosmetics.
For what? Just our deal now?
And physic too, for which she trusts me with all her life. She's come up with purpose to learn the fashion.
Yeah, and to make a match too.
And she does strangely long to know her fortune.
Why? Send her the doctor hither.
Yes, I have spoken to her of his worship, but she's afraid it might be blown abroad and hurt her marriage.
Hurt it? Why, it is the way. Send her. It may be thy good fortune.
No, sir. She will not marry under a knight. Her brother has made a vow.
Oh, what? And dost thou despair, young Nab, knowing what the doctor has set down for you? I mean, what's her brother, a knight?
Oh, no, sir, a gentleman, but newly warm in this land, scarce cold in his 1 and 20, that has governed his sister. He's a man himself for some £3,000 a year. He's come up to learn to quarrel and live by his wits, and will go down and die in the country.
How to quarrel?
Aye, to carry quarrels and manage them by line.
Why, the doctor is the only man in Christendom for him. He has a table touching on the art of quarrelling with mathematical formulas. He will give him an instrument to quarrel by. Send him and his sister.
I'll try my power, sir.
And you
This good tobacco, this, what is this, about an ounce?
Oh, she will send you a pound, doctor, and a mass to make good soup.
No.
It is the goodest soul. It's all well now.
Very well, sir. I do thank his worship.
Away! To the mask. A miserable worm and lives with the cheese and has the worms. A rich widow. She will make a wife for one of us. Look, we'll draw lots, and he that fails shall have the more in goods that the other shall have in tail. But Dole must have no word on it, you hear?
Look, when you go after Surly...
Surly! Oh, God, pray have not stayed too long!
Yeah, I fear it.
These chastisements are common to the saints. Such rebukes we of the separation must bear with willing shoulders as a trial sent forth to tempt our frailty.
In pure zeal, I do not like the man. He is a heathen and bears the and speaks the language of Canaan truly.
Oh, I think him a profane person indeed.
He bears the visible mark of the beast on his forehead, and of his stone it is the work of darkness, and its philosophy blinds the eyes of man.
Dear sister, we must bend unto all means to give furtherance to the holy cause.
Which his cannot. The holy cause should have a holy cause.
Not always necessary. The children of perdition are oftentimes made instruments even of the greatest works. Besides, we should give somewhat to man's nature. The place he lives in, still about the fire and the fumes of metal that intoxicate the brain and make him prone to passion. Where have you greater atheists than your cooks? Or more profane or choleric than your glassmen? More anti-Christian than your bell-founders? What makes the devil so devilish, I would ask you? Satan, our common enemy, but is being perpetually about the fire and boiling brimstone and arsenic? We must give, I say, unto the motives and the stirrers up of humours in the blood. It may be so that when the work is done and the stone is made, this heat of his may turn into a zeal and stand up for the beauteous discipline against the menstruous cloth and rag of Rome.
I have not edified more truly by man, not since the beautiful light first shone upon me. And I am sad that my zeal has so offended.
Let us call on him then.
The motion's good, and of the spirit. Peace be within.
Oh, thou art returned, are they, wicked Ananias? Your 60 minutes are down to the very last thread, and the fires that burn hot does now cool. It is wicked Ananias. Have you returned yet?
Sir, be appeased. She's come to humble herself and ask for your patience, if too much zeal has carried her from the due path.
Well, this does qualify.
The brethren have no purpose in... at all in giving you the least grievance.
Why, this qualifies more.
And as for the orphans' goods, let them be valued for what is needful else to the holy cause. It shall be numbered that through me the saints throw down their first before you.
And this qualifies the most. Now that we are understood. Come, did I bestow to you of the stone that by your side will call the Hollanders and the forces from the Indies who will serve you with their fleet? And even the medicinal use of it will make you a faction of party of the realm.
It is very much to the point.
Oh, and then there's the turning of the plate to pewter for the lawyer at Christmas.
Christ tide, I pray you.
Yes, Ananias.
I have done.
Then there's the turning of partial guilt to massy gold, so that your friends could pay, withal will have the power to pay the armies in the field, and maybe even buy the King of France out of his realms, or the Spaniards out of the Indians. Why, who can stand against you but spiritual and temporal?
Verily it is true. We may be temporal lords ourselves, I take it.
You may be anything you like. You can take leave of your long-winded exercise and suck up your har and hum in a tune, for you will come against adverse religions, and as such, a tune will call your flock together. It is good for the simple women folk, and it's good for the phlegmatic people as well. It is your bell.
Bells are profane. A tune may be religious.
There's no warning with you, is there, Ananias? Should I be tortured though so?
I pray you, sir.
All shall perish, I have seen it.
Sir, let me find grace in your eyes. The woman stands corrected. Neither did her zeal allow for a tune somewhere which, heading toward the stone, we shall not need.
No. Nor shall you need the wives who need legacies to make zealous wives, so that they would give up their husbands for common causes.
Mind her not, sir. I do command thee, spirit of zeal, but trouble, to peace within her. Pray you, sir, go on.
Nor do you need to libel against the parents, or shorten their ears to the hearing of it. Nor will you need to rail against the plays for the aldermans, whose daily custard you do eat. Nor shall you need to shout yourself hoarse. Nor shall you need to call yourselves tribulation, persecution, and other such words. No, you may go into the glory of the family to which your disciples in.
Surely, sir, there are ways that the godly brethren have invented for propagation of the glorious cause as a notable means by which they themselves may grow profitably famous.
Oh, but the stone. I know of it. Nothing. Oh, the nature's miracle, the art of angels. Why, the great secret that to fly with clouds from east to west. Why, these traditions are not made of men, but traditions.
I hate traditions. I do not trust
Peace.
them. I will not peace. They are popish all. I will not.
Ananias!
Please the profane to grieve the godly. I may not.
I trust that she has good sum in that purse to pay for goods within. For I am guardian, and must with charity and all conscience sake, must fetch good price for my poor orphans. So, go to, have a look at the inventory of it all, and once you have taken stock, why, there's no more to do than other lay down so much silver as there is tin, so much gold as there is brass, for I will deal with the weight.
How long time must the saints expect?
Ooh, now, let me see. It was what, 8, 9, 10 days since the moon was in full probate? Then it's 3 days before it citronizes, and then 15 days before the magisterium is perfected.
About the 24th of July, then.
Yes, nice.
What will the orphans' goods arise to, think you?
Some 100 marks? That's for the full 3 carts. Why, you'll make 6 million against them. But I must have more money for coals laid within.
How?
Why, for another load. It will be your last, and we must keep the fire in Ignis furnace hotter than all the other elements. And if your purse should prove light, why, I have a trick. To melt the pewter to make Dutch dollar as good as any in Holland.
Can you so?
Aye, it'll stand to the 3rd examination.
The brethren, it will be joyful tidings to the brethren.
Must keep it secret.
this act of coining, is it lawful?
Lawful? We know no magistrate, and if we did, this is foreign coin.
And it is not coining, sir. It is but casting.
Oh, you distinguish well the casting of money. Now that may be lawful.
'Tis, sir.
Truly, I take it so.
Oh, trust Ananias. She is well versed in this conscience of science.
I shall make a question of it to the brethren.
The brethren shall approve it lawful.
Mom.
Where shall it be done?
There are poor people to speak with me. Please go in and see the infantry. Obviously, I'll be with you straight.
Face! Where are you? Face! Face!
How now? Good hunting? Good pox. Yon costive cheater never came on.
How then?
I've walked around till now and no such thing. And have you quit him? And hell would quit him too if he'd be happy. Would you have me stalk like a mill jade all night for one that'll yield us no grain? No, I know him of old.
But to have killed him would have been a mastery.
Forget about him, black boy, and turn yourself that fresh news may approach thee. A noble count, a don of Spain, my dear delicious compeer and party board, is freshly come, private, for his conscience, and brings with him munitions. 6 great slops, bigger than 3 Dutch oys, and besides, round trunks, furnished with pistolets and pieces of 8. And he will straight be here to have upon our dole. Where is she? She must prepare the linens and a banquet and perfumes, the bath in chief, and her wit, for she must milk his epididymis. Where is the dog,
I will get her. I will. Come. I must get rid of these John Lydons within first.
Oh, are they with it?
Aye, numbering the sun.
How much?
100 marks, boy.
Oh, now this is a lucky day. £10 a Mammon, 3 of my clerk, a Portuguma grocer, this of the brethren, and besides reversions and states to come in the count and my widow. My share of today will not be bought for 40
What?
pounds, dainty Doris. Not about so near.
Yes. Say, Lord General, how fares our camp?
As those who declare themselves safe against the world by their disciplined dole, and sit within their trenches laughing, and counting the booty brought home daily by their smaller parts. This dear day, a doughty Don is taken with my Deucebel, and thou mayest make his ransom what thou wilt. He will be brought here, fettered by thy fair looks before he has even seen thee, and thrown in a down bed as dark as any dungeon, where thou wilt keep him waking with thy drum. Thy drum, my dole, thy drum, till he be tame, my little God's gift.
What is he, General?
An Adelanto! A grandee girl. Was not my Dapper here?
No,
What about Drugger?
neither.
Oh, a pox on, they're such stinkers, they're so not the furnishing. And now, they done?
Aye, done, gone, and the money banked. Would we know another chapman that would buy the sources outright?
Oh, slight, nab shall have them, against you shall marry the widow, for furnishing household.
Well thought on. Now, Face, how did you come about this secret dog?
Well, a spirit brought me a note while I was conjuring in my circle for Surly. I do have my spies abroad. My bath is famous by my mean summer. No, shooting your virginal, no losing the least time, and you hear good action. Flirt like a flounder, kiss like a scallop, close and tickle him with thy mother tongue. Oh! His great Verdugo ship speaks not a word of English. So much easier to cousin him. He comes here in a hired coach, obscure, and with a hired driver sent as guide, not a creature else. Who's that?
Is it not he?
Not yet this hour.
It's Daffy o'clock.
God's will then. Queen of Fairy, on with your attire. You, on with your gown.
Pray.
Ooh. Ah, madam. The doctor is within, moving for you.
I have had the most ado to win him to it, but he swears that you will be the darling of the dawn. Darling of the dice. He has never heard her Grace dote until now, but she has given you the finest words that can be thought on.
Shall I see her, Grace, then?
See her and thank her too. Ah! Dapper! Hast bought the damask?
No, sir. It's tobacco.
Oh, well, 'tis good. But we'll bring the damask.
Yes, sir. Here's Master Kastril. I told you I'll come to see the doctor.
Where's the widow?
As he likes her, so he says his sister shall come.
Oh, well, good time. Are you, Kastril, sir?
Aye, the best of the Kastrils. I'll be sorry else by 1,500 a year. Where's this, doctor, then? My mad tobacco wench here tells me there's a man that can, do things. Has he any skill?
Wherein, sir?
Well, carry your business, manage a quarrel, on fit terms.
Oh, sir, you are but young about the town to make that a question.
Oh, not so young. But I have heard talk of the angry boys, them what take tobacco, and in her shop. I can take it too, and I would fain practice it, take it down into the country.
Oh, sir, for the duel, the doctor shall inform you to the least shadow of a hair. And no sooner will you make report of any quarrel, but he will take the height of it most instantly, and tell you in what degree of safety lies, or mortality. And he will show you how to give and take a line.
How to take it?
Yeah, well, in straight line, or in a circle, but never, sir, never in diameter. His theories are studied throughout London at the eating houses.
Oh, and will he teach all this?
Oh, he will do more, sir. Oh. You cannot think that subtlety, but he reads it. Hey, he made me a captain, and I was but a stark pimp, well, just to your standing. And that was not but 2 months ago. I will tell you his method.
Yeah.
He will he'll enter you at some ordinary.
Oh, no, I'll not go there, sir. You must pardon me.
Wherein, sir?
Ah, well, there's gaming there and tricks.
Will you be a gallant and not game, sir?
Oh, 'twill spend a man.
Spend you? It will restore you when you are spent. Why, how do they survive there that have vented 6 times your fortune?
What? 3,000?
Why, 40,000.
Are there such?
Yes, and gallant still. Look, here's a young lady born to nothing. Well, 40 marks a year, which I count nothing. She is to be initiated to the doctor and given a familiar. Now, she will win you within this fortnight, by irresistible luck, enough to buy a baron.
Oh, God's will. My sister shall see him.
She will do more, sir. Yeah, Nab here knows her, knows him. For the making of matches for rich widows, young heirs, he is the most fortunatest fellow. He is sent to far and wide all over England to have his counsel and to know their fortune.
Oh, God's will. Tobacco girl, go and get my sister.
Look, I will tell you what he told me of Nab here.
Oh, okay.
The doctor told me that she was not at a tavern, but once in her life.
True, sir. And no more I was not.
And then she was so sick.
Did he tell you that as well?
How else should I know it?
Well, in truth, we've been a-shooting and had a piece of fat ram mutton to supper. Lay so heavy on my stomach and my head did so ache.
So said the doctor.
In truth, it was like to have almost cost me my life.
The doctor told me.
God's will. Tobacco wench, go and fetch my sister. She shall see this, sir.
No, sir. Sir, look, my master, he's busy now, but if you do have some sister, perhaps your own pains will fetch you the quicker. And by that time, my master will be free.
I will.
Now, the widow is thine. Away. The damask. Pray, madam, let us prevail. You see how I turn away custom to advance your cause? Now, have you carried out the ceremonies that were enjoined?
Yes, to the vinegar. and the clean shirt.
Oh, 'tis good. You do not, that shirt may do you more worship than you think. And have you provided for her Grace's servants?
Yes. Here are 60 Edward shillings,
Good.
an old Harry's sovereign,
Very good.
3 James shillings, and Elizabeth wrote just 20 nobles.
You are too just. Hark! The dot.
Has her cousin Grace's cousin come?
She is come.
And is she fasting?
Yeah.
And does she cry hunger?
Oh, you must tell him.
Right.
And does buzz as oft?
If you have, tell him.
I have.
Then, trusting that she has washed all her senses, the Queen of Fairy doth send me to you with this petticoat of fortune, which you must now wear, so that you are ever closer to your fortune. And the Queen of Fairy did rip a piece of material from her side and did fashion it into a scarf. And she did bid me to put it about your eyes, so that you may tell how fortunate you are. And trusting that this is done, you must now cast away all worldly pelts about you, and she will come and perform.
You cannot doubt her, sir, for she has nothing that she would not more willingly part with all. Throw away your purse. Upon her Grace's word, handkerchiefs and all. So, as it is commanded, so is it done. Now, if you have a ring about you or a silver seal at your wrist, cast it off. Her Grace will send fairies here to search you. Therefore, deal plainly with her Highness. If she finds you conceal a thing, we are undone.
Truly, that's all.
All what?
My money, truly.
Keep nothing that is transitory about you. Go play music.
Go! Play music.
Look! Here come the fairies! To pinch you to tell the truth!
Oh, I have a paper with a fairy on it!
They knew it, they say.
She has more, they say.
In the other pocket.
They must pinch her so she confesses it.
No. This is her Grace's niece. Therefore, deal more gently with her. What care you? In faith you shall care. Madam, deal plainly and shame these fairies. Show that you are innocent.
By this good light, I have nothing.
She does advocate, they say. Really? She swears by the light when she is blinded.
By this good dark, I have nothing. But half a crown of gold about my wrist that my love gave me, and a leaden heart I wore since he forsook me.
I thought it was something. Would you lose all we bid for these trifles? I would rather you had thrown away 20 crowns. You may wear your leaden heart still.
Don, that's your knight, Sir Mammon.
I forgot about him. Where is he?
Here, hard by, he's at the door.
You're not ready. Get his suit.
What should we do with this lame puffing there? She's on the spit.
Leave her to me. I'll think of some device. Go. He must not be turned back.
No, by all means.
Oh, her Grace doth command me to come. I come.
Who's there? Sir Epicure? Oh, no, my master's here now. Do but walk some 3 or 4 turns till his back be turned,
and then I am for you.
Help, no! Her Grace does command you, Master Dapper.
I long to see her Grace.
And you cannot, but she has retired to her chamber to eat her lunch. And she doth give me this dead mouse and a piece of gingerbread against thy fasting, so that you may not be fainting against it. But she did say, do not eat it, or you will be the better for it.
Sir, she shall hold out these 2 hours as it were for her highness. We shall not lose all we have been for now.
She must not see anybody or speak to anybody till then.
For that, sir, we'll put a stay in her mouth.
Of what?
Of gingerbread. Come on, madam, we will not lose all we've bid for now. Gape you and let him fit you.
Where shall we now bestow her?
Privy?
Come, madam, to Fortune's privy lodging.
Is the bath made ready and perfumed?
Yes, all fumigated, somewhat strong.
Sir Mammon, I am yours by and by.
And then we'll take a 10-minute break. Thank you very much. We've got
Yeah, I'll stay.
When you just start, I don't mind.
Oh, sorry. No, she's gone. She's going to miss it. Yeah. Well, she only lives Queen's Park Road.
Oh, sir! You are coming only the finest time.
Where's Master?
He's at work. Your stuff will all soon be changed, sir.
Into gold?
Into gold and silver, sir.
No, silver I care not for.
Oh, yes, sir. A little to give to beggars.
How's the lady?
Oh, she's around. I have told her such things touching on your bounty and your nobility of spirit.
Hast thou?
As she is almost in her fit to see you, sir. But, good sir, remember, not a word of divinity in your conference, for fear of putting her in rage.
I warrant thee.
Oh, 6 men, sir, will not hold her down. And then, if the master should see or hear you, the whole house will run mad, sir. You know it. How scrupulous he is, and violent against the least act of sin.
Fear not, fear not.
Oh, sir, you must praise her nobility and her good family. Remember that.
Right. Leave me alone, good man. I know herald or antiquary should do it better.
This is a kind of modern happiness, to have dull common as a fine lady.
Heighten thyself, Mammon. Talk to her all in gold. Rain on her as many showers as Jove did drops upon his Danae. Show the god to be a miser compared to Mammon. What? The stone will do it. She shall feel gold, taste gold, smell gold, sleep gold. Nay, we will concombre in gold. I will be puissant and mighty in my talk. Ah, here she comes.
To him, doll, suckle him. Oh, madam, this is a gentleman I told you about.
Well, madam, with your pardon, I kiss your vesture.
Here I were uncivil if I would suffer that my lip to you, sir.
I pray, my lord, your brother be in health, madam.
My lord, my brother is so. I know, lady, sir.
Well said, my giddy bird.
Sweet madam, right.
Oh, we'll have the most fierce idolatry.
It's your prerogative.
Rather your courtesy.
If naught else were to enlarge your virtues to me, These answers speak your breeding and your blood.
We both none, Sarah. Poor Baron's daughter.
Born gat you, profane not. Had your father slept the happy remnant of his life after the act, lying but still unpanted, then he had still done enough to make himself, his issue, and his posterity noble.
Sir, although we may be said to want the gilt and trappings, the dress of honour, yet we strive to keep the seeds and the materials.
I do see the old ingredient virtue has not been lost, nor the drug money used to make the compound. There's a strange nobility in those eyes, the lips, the chin. Methinks you resemble one of the Austriac princes.
Oh, very like, sir.
Her father was an Irish costermonger.
The House of Valois had such a nose. And if such a forehead did the Medici of Florenza boast.
Geoff, I have been likened to all these princes.
I don't believe I heard that.
I know not how. It is not any one, but the very choice of all these features.
I'll even laugh.
A certain touch, an air that sparkles a divinity beyond an earthly beauty.
Oh, you play the courtier.
Oh, good lady, give me leave.
In faith I may not to mock me, sir.
To burn in such a sweet flame, a phoenix never knew a nobler death.
Nay, now you caught the courtier and destroy what you would build. This art, sir, in your own words, calls the whole fate in question.
On my soul.
Nay, oaths are made in the same air, sir.
Nature never bestowed upon mortality a more unblamed, harmonious feature. She's played the stepdame in all other faces. Sweet madam, let me be particular.
Particular, sir, I pray you know your distance.
In no sense, sweet lady, but to ask how your graces spend the hours. You are lodged in the house of an excellent man, a rare artist, but what's he to you?
I study here the mathematics and distillation.
I cry your pardon. He's a divine instructor, can extract the soul of all things by his art, can call all the virtues and miracles of the sun into his temperate furnace, teach dull nature what her own forces are. A man the emperor has courted above Kelly, and sent chains and medals to invite him.
Aye, and, for his physics?
Above the art of icicle pious, which drew the envy of the thunderer. This I know, and more.
Geoff, I have been taken old, sir, with these studies that contemplate nature.
It is a noble form of humour, but this type was not intended for so dark a use. Had you been foul, corrupt, of some coarse mode, a cloister would do well. To live recluse is a soloism, though in a monastery it must not be. I muse, my lord, your brother would permit it. If I were he, I would spend half my land first. There's this diamond not better on my finger than in the quarry.
Yeah.
Then, you are like it. You were created lady for the light. Here, take it, wear it. The first pledge of what I say, to bind you to believe me.
In chains of adamant?
The strongest band. And take a secret too. Here by your side doth stand this hour the happiest man in Europe.
You are contented, sir.
Nay, in truth, being the envy of princes and fear of states.
Say you so, sir Epicure?
And you shall prove it, daughter of honour. I have cast my eye upon this form, and I will rear this beauty above other styles.
You mean no treason, sir?
Nay, nay, let me take away the jealousy. I shall be lord of the stone, and you shall be the first lady.
How, sir, have you that?
I am master of the miracle which this day the good wretch of the house has sent for us. Think therefore thy first wish, and let me hear it. And it shall not rain, but flood into your lap. Oh, deluges of gold! Catacombs, cataracts, and masses of gold! Who are you to get a nation on me?
I could well consent, sir.
Will therefore go with all my girl, and live in a free state, where we'll eat our mullets doused in high country wine, sup pheasant's eggs, and have our cockles boiled in silver shells. Our shrimp shall swim again as when they lived, in a rare butter made of dolphin's milk, whose cream doth look like opals. And with these rare delicacies shall set ourselves high for pleasure, and then let down again, and then renew our youthful energy by drinking the elixir, and set ourselves in perpetuity for life and lust. And you shall have your wardrobe more suitable than nature for thee to change thyself into, and very often afore thy pride than she, who art her wise and almost equal servant.
Sir, you're too loud. I can hear you back into the laboratory. Some fitter place, the garden or the great chamber above. Well, how you like yours, sir?
Excellent.
Good, sir. But remember, no wenching of the rabbit.
No.
Oh, it is good, sir. So. Just have a laugh. Aye, is he gone? Yeah, he's there.
Oh, the widow has come.
Oh, I no quarrelling brother.
Aye.
Oh, I must have my captainship again then.
No. You must stay after the door.
Why, so am I. What is she? A country girl?
I do not know.
And we'll draw lots for her. You stand to that?
Aye, what else? To the door, man.
You'll have the first kiss of her because I'm not ready.
Yes. But perhaps it you through both the nostrils.
Who would you speak with, sir?
Where's the captain?
Oh, he's gone about some business.
Gone?
Yeah, but Master Doctor, his lieutenant, is within, sir.
What you?
Ah! My worshipful boy, my terra fili, that is man of land. You are most welcome. Make thy approaches. I think I know thy lusts and thy desires. So, come. I will do my best to service them, so hire me thence and thence, for this is my centre line and the circle for which I follow. You lie. Oh, what, my sudden and angry boy? The sudden lie? So loud? Why?
Hey, that looked you to. I am before.
Oh, no. This is ill grammar and ill logic. No, you must state your first and your second intention. You must know your canons and your moods, your degrees and your divisions. You must know your accidents. Why, you must state your intern and extern, and then you will have the elements perfected.
What is this angry tug he talks in?
Oh, this false precept of being a forehand may draw people into quarrelling against their will before they knew it, and afterwards against their will.
Well, then how must I do, Doctor?
Slight. I must salute this lady. I do call you lady because you heir to be one, my buxom widow.
Is she in faith?
Ah, yes, for my art is an egregious liar.
How know you this?
Why, the softness of her forehead, the subtlety of her lips, which must be tasted often so that I may be in judgment of it. She melts like a sugar plum that tells me he is no knight.
What is he then, sir?
Ah, your hand. Ah, yes. Your lina pectora makes it clear. Your junctua and the larynx tells me that he is a soldier or a man of art that would lead you to your fortune.
Oh, brother is a rare man indeed.
Yes, I heard him. Be still. Oh, here's that other rare man.
Oh, good Master Kastril, is this your sister?
I please you to kiss her and know her. Be proud to know her.
I shall be proud to know you, lady.
Oh, brother, he calls me a lady too.
the door.
You must entertain me.
Yeah, what will you do with these a while?
Oh, I will get them up in my chamber and look into a dark glass and some fustian book.
Oh God, she's a delicate dad chick. I must have her.
Must you? Come, the captain will join us presently. To the chamber, so that we can learn the rhetoric and the grammar of your quarrelling. And my lady, we will have you looking in a dark glass some half an hour so that you may spot your fortune. All you two have to do is to trust me.
I needs must have this widow on any composition now I've seen her.
So, I'll come to you presently.
Come on.
What did you say?
So. Now, I must have this widow.
Must you?
No, but hear me.
I know. Look, stop this or Doll will know about it. Stay and obey your chance in it.
Nay, you are so violent now. Do but conceive. You are old and canst not serve.
Who canst not serve? I will service her with you as a...
No, look. You misunderstand me. I'll give you compensation.
You will entreat with me for me to sell my fortune to you? No, it is better that it is my birthright. So, obey your chance in it. Do not grumble. Carry her and win her, or Doll will know it directly.
Oh, well then, I am silent. Look, will you help fetching Don in state?
I will be. We must keep face in awe, or he'll be the tyrant over us all. God of a Bayard, what have we got here? Don John?
Señors, beso las manos a vuestras mercedes.
Would you stoop so low as to kiss our anus?
Tinsel!
Never seen such a man. He's too fat to be a Spaniard. Oh, my Don, scurvy yellow baboon face. You are welcome.
Gracias.
He speaks out of fortification. Pray God he does not have those squibs in those deep sets.
Por Dios, señor. Muy linda casa.
What's he say?
Oh, praises the ass, I think. I know no more than his actions.
Ah, yes, the casa. Yes, all the better to cousin you in, John. Yes, the cousin you in.
Yes, you will be cousin, my Donzel. Cousin.
Entiendo.
Oh, you intended to, as do we. Did you bring your Portuguese and your pistolets? Face. Oh! Where you will be pumped dry, as they say.
Milk tin trough, sweet on.
Con licencia. Se puede ver esta señora.
What's he say now?
Of the senor. Right. So, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Oh, Doll's engaged, you know.
I know, true, but you must stay. That's all.
Not that, he must not, by no means.
No, why?
Well, unless he'll suspect all and then he won't pay. Well, not nearly as well. This is a well-travelled pugmaster and a notable hot rascal. He looks already rampant.
Como la bienaventuranza de mi vida.
Mi vida. Look, this count puts me in mind of the widow. What do you say we set her to him and tell her that the count is her fortune? All our venture now lies upon it.
Who I? Why?
Look, the credit of our house too is engaged.
Oh, well, you did make me an offer not a while ago, so what will you pay me in favour?
Oh, not by the widow, not now. Look, remember you're doomed to me. Win her, draw your lots, win her, and wear her out. Like for me,
I'll not work her then.
look, it is the common cause, therefore you bethink you.
I can.
None else must know, as you say.
I can.
Señors, no puede tarda tanto.
You hear the Don too. By this air, I let loose and rattle the engines. No!
Plague your
hell!
mi amor.
Will you do then?
Aye, I will. Hands.
Por
Yeah.
estas
And
honradas
I'll
barbas.
take the widow too. Now I think on it better with all her faults.
Oh, well, I've done with a lot of them. Go to, and fetch the widow too. Now, how to move on. Ah, Don John, welcome. Come entrada the chambrata, where you will have a bath arder, and you will be rubbed and tubbed and scrubbed and drubbed, my scurvy baboon blades. And you will be clawed and trod and pawed, and I will hardly to go about it, so that we can make this widow a punk and be avenged on this face, and all the quicker of it for grace.
Come, lady. I told you that the doctor would not let off until he had found the very seat of her fortune.
To be a countess, you say? A Spanish countess?
Why, is that better than an English countess?
Make you that a question, lady?
She is a fool, Captain. You must pardon her.
Well, ask from your courtiers to your inns of courtmans to your mere milliners, and they will tell you all that your Spanish jennet is the best horse, your Spanish stoop is the best garb, your Spanish beard the best cut, your Spanish ruff the best wear, your Spanish paving the best dance, and your Spanish titillation in a glove your best perfume. And for your Spanish pike and your Spanish blade, let your poor captain here speak. Here's the doctor.
My dear lady, for I do call you lady, for by my scheme you are to be one. Now, what would you say if...
No, I have already told the lady all and her worshipful brother here that she will be a countess. Do not delay them, sir, a Spanish countess.
Well then, my secret captain, dost thou forgive him as I do?
Aye, she will. I'll look to it. 'Tis my charge.
Well then, there is nothing but aught that she must bend her love to her fortune.
Truly, I could never endure a Spaniard.
No?
No, not since '88 could I ever abide them, and that was 3 years before I was born in truth.
Oh, she must love him or be miserable. Do what you will.
Sir, you must persuade her. She will cry strawberries else this 12-month.
Yeah, or shot a mackerel, which would be worse.
Oh,
Indeed, sir.
Lid, you will love him or I'll kick you.
Oh, no, sir. Be not so fierce.
No, my angry boy. She must be ruled. And once she has tasted of being a countess and is courted,
And kissed, and ruffled.
aye, by the hangings,
And then come forth in pomp,
as in her full state,
of having all the idolaters of the chamber bearer to her than at their prayers,
it is served upon the knee.
and has her footmen, and pages, and coaches.
Her 6 men.
Nay, 8.
Who will rush her through London to exchange Bethlehem and China houses.
And have all the people gape at her, and praise her tires, and her husband's goose-turd bands that ride with her.
God's lid, you're not my sister if you refuse.
I will do as you will.
Oh, yes, you will. I'll buy this hand. I'll
Esto,
maul you.
señor. Hoy no venga. Esto dadza me mata.
See! The Count has come! The doctor knew it by his arm.
Enter Galanta, madame, the Don Galatissima.
Por todos los dios. Lo más acabado hermosura que he visto en mi vida.
Is it not a gallant language they speak?
Most brave. Is it not French?
No, sir. Spanish.
Oh, it sounds like law French, and that they say is the courtliest of languages.
Listen, sir.
El sol ha perdido su lumbre con el esplendor que trae esta dama. Oh, valgame Dios!
He admires your sister, sir.
Should she not make curtsy?
Slipman, yeah, she must go. You must bid her to go and kiss him. It is the Spanish fashion that she must make the first court.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true what he says, sir. His art knows all.
Porque no so good.
No, she'll never understand him. Go, Noddy.
What say you, brother?
Look, go over and kiss him. If you don't do as I tell you, I'll stick a pin in your buttocks.
Does he not use her bravely?
Oh, signora mia.
He'll use her better.
You think so? Persona esto mi indignata alligar attenta hemosura. I think he talks to her. Signora, Sierra Savida, entremos. Where's he carrying her?
Oh, into the garden, sir. Give you it, no mind. I must go and translate for you.
Come, my captain, to more quarrying lessons.
Yes, I love the Spanish boy.
This
will advance the house of the Kastrils no end.
Nay. Why, you will soon be brother of a great count.
Yes. Praise Clive, eh?
Well, pray that your sister prove both pliant and open.
Well, so she will. That is a name by her former husband.
How?
The widow Pliant. Knew you not this?
Yes, of course. By the erection of her figure, I did guess it. Come.
Yes. But tell me, Doctor, do you think I shall ever quarrel well?
I warrant you.
For after Alexander said that Perdiccas and Antigonus were slain, the two that stood saying, and Ptolemy, and the fourth beast, and these gone up north, and Egypt south, and Gog on west, and Southway Lake, and Egypt
What have you done, Husband?
How you put it down?
I told you about the Emperor! I will create with the stuff!
Oh, straight out of Broughton. You'll never hope to lay her now. Stop her now. Yes, you'll never let off, House.
What do we do with her? Great stop her!
Leave the master. We're undone. Oh, great. Now she is, and she stops.
Where shall I hide it?
Hide the lights! What is going on? Oh, I am too old for this!
Sir, there was no unchaste motive, sir.
No, and
No, sir, no.
Flee me when I just came in just now.
But that was my error, sir.
Error, guilt, boy, guilt. Call it by its right name. No wonder that the works have stopped this last half hour. With these managings going on.
Why have they so, sir?
Yes, I did check them but half an hour ago. But the great works have stopped, and the lesser works have gone backwards. Where is the balance in all this?
Nay, blame him not, sir. Believe me, 'twas against his will or knowledge. I saw the lady by chance.
Do you add more sin unto yourself to protect Violet?
By my hope, 'tis true, sir.
Heaven in peace. I have done these precious works for you in the sight of God, that you now lose your fortune against it.
But why, sir?
Why? We are back a month at least.
But think not, if so, what remedy, Father, but think it not. Our purposes were honest.
Ah, so it be that your reward will prove. By gods and saints, what's going on? What ho?
Sir, all is lost, sir. Oh, all the works are flown in flumo, sir. All the grasses are smashed. The furnace is rent in two, sir. It's as if a bolt of thunder had fallen through the house, sir. Oh, retorts, receivers, bolt heads, pelicans, all struck in shiver, sir. Oh! Oh, coldness and death invades him. Good Mammon, do the good works of a man, sir. You look as ready to depart as he is. Oh, who's there? Oh, no, it's her brother, sir. You must avoid it. He's as furious as his sister is mad.
Oh, alas! He's not deserved of all our cop.
Oh, no, sir, a little, maybe a peck of coals. Just my comfort, sir.
My voluptuous mind, I am justly punished.
Oh, so am I, sir.
Cast from all my hopes.
Nay, certainty, sir.
By my own base affections.
Vile, cursed fruits of lust to offend me.
Forgive me, Father, 'twas my sin.
Oh, the roof that hangs over our heads. Please
saved and sent home to you, sir.
Face, is he gone?
Yeah, and as heavy as all the gold he wished for was in his heart. It must be like, though.
Oh, bound the balls and bang our heads against the ceiling that we have so much of our care now cast away.
And now to Atom.
Ah, yes. And to your widow, who is now a countess, will bear you a son.
Good, sir.
Oh, go to, and greet her like a bridegroom should in these strange happenings.
Oh, very good, sir. Look, will you go and fetch him off the while?
No, you fetch him too. Would Dole be in her place so that we can pinch his pockets?
Now, look, you can pick his pockets as well as Dole can. Look, prove your virtue.
As you say, sir.
Lady, you see into what hands you have fallen, amongst a nest of villains, and how near your honour was to have become deceased through your credulity had I not been here. I am a gentleman come here disguised, only to find the knaveries of this citadel. And where I may have wronged your honour, I have not. I claim some interest in your love. You are, they say, a widow rich, and I am a bachelor worth naught. Your fortunes may make me a man, as mine have preserved you as woman. Think on it, and whether I have deserved you or no.
I will.
As for these household robes, let me alone.
Dear lady and my dog. Does the dog quiet and open? Oh, me doth not like this melancholic look about your eye. No, you look down. It is dunty Dutch. No, you should be happier and lighter as your pocket will now prove so.
Will you board the pig purse? How now? Reel you? Oh, stand up, sir. And you will find, since I am so heavy, I will give you equal weight.
Help! Murder!
No, sir, there is no such thing intended. A good cart and a clean whip shall ease you of that fear. Nay, sir, you must tarry and answer by the ears, sir.
Right. Come on, sir. Now's the time that if you ever quarrel well, as they say, be a true boy and child. The doctor and your sister are both abused, sir.
the man I should see.
I should be loath, sir, to confess so much.
Then you are a liar in your throat.
How?
He is an impudent rascal, sir, sent here by another sorcerer that would cross the doctor if he knew how.
Oh, you are indeed. Will you hear me, sir?
By no means, sir. He is an impudent swab.
Yes, begone.
Yeah, really be gone.
Yes. I don't do that. You talk like a foolish woman.
Hey, look.
Lady, do you inform your brother?
Sir, will you begone?
Sir, there is not such a voice in all the town. Look, the doctor saw through him straight away, and he would like to assure your ladyship that the true count will soon be in.
Bear up, soul.
Yes, he is to appear within the hour.
Yeah, but this rogue would come here in a disguise to cross the doctor's heart, though he could not hurt him.
I know it. You do talk foolish sometimes, woman.
Yeah. Now, here's a young lady that knows all his tricks. Bear up what I say, Nab. This one would a cousin ye the widow. Yeah, this rogue has had £7 of this honest drugger in 2 penn'orth of tobacco.
Yes, and has damned himself 3 times to pay me, sir.
Yeah. Oh, and what does he owe you for lotion, eh?
30 shillings, sir, and for 6 syringes.
Villainy.
Yeah, pour them out the house, sir.
Shall. Sir, if you do not begone quickly, then you are a pimp.
This is madness, sir.
Will you begone, sir? No. Well, then you are a pimp and a trig.
And a nut and a curious cockroach,
Yes,
is he? Peace to the household.
I will not hold my peace for any woman.
The casting of dollars is concluded most lawful.
Is she the constable?
Peace, Ananias.
No, sir.
Then you are an otter, a shad, a proper Tim.
Will you hear me, sir?
Sir, will you begone?
What is the motive?
Some zealous gentleman has issue with the Spanish slots.
They are profane, lewd, superstitious, and idolatrous breaches.
And you rascals!
Oh, sir, begone now.
Depart, proud Spanish fiend. Thou art not of the light. That rougher pride about thy neck betrays thee.
and is the same with which the unclean birds were seen to prank it on diverse coasts. Thou looks like Antichrist in that lewd hat.
Oh, I must give way. But I'll take a course with you.
Depart, proud
be gone,
Spaniard,
be gone.
child of perdition.
Yes. Did I not quarrel well?
Oh, indeed, sir.
Well, I wouldn't mind doing it. I can do it, you know.
Oh, no, look, you must follow him and quarrel him tame. He'll turn again, else.
Oh, then I shall return him then. Right. Now, this rogue
Would have stopped thee from getting the widow. Look, we had intended that you would come in a Spanish suit and would have taken the widow that way. But this rogue has come in a disguise and goes and puts on himself. You've bought the damask.
Yes.
Look, we still need a Spanish suit. Hast thou no credit with the players?
Of course, sir. Did you never see me play the fool?
No, I don't think I have. Look, Hieronymo's old cloak and hat will do, and the ruff. Look, go, I'll tell you more when you return.
Sir, I know the Spaniard hates the brethren and has spies set out against us, and that this was one of them, I make no scruple. But the Holy Synod have joined in prayer and meditation, and have concluded that the casting of dollars is most lawful.
I cannot, for this house is now under suspicion, and if I am caught, well, I will be thrown into the tower, and I will be then casting gold for the state, and all your plans will be undone.
I will take this to the elders and the weaker brethren, that we will join again in prayer and meditation.
And fasting.
Yea, and for some fitter place, the peace of mind. Rest within these walls.
Peace, Ananias.
What did she come for?
Oh, about some Dutch dollars which are presently out of hand. So I told her of some Spanish slots that come to spy on the
Oh,
brethren.
yeah, I can see. Oh, come on, Subtle. Thou art so down upon the least disaster. What would you have done if I hadn't helped you?
True. I am thankful for the angry boy, in faith.
Who would have thought it was that villain Surly? That was such a realistic beard. Anyway, here's Damask come to make you a suit.
Where is Drugger?
Oh, she's gone to fetch a Spanish suit. I'll be the count now.
And the widow?
Oh, my lord's sister is entertaining her. Go looking after her.
Right, well, now that she is true, my God, I think I'll stand again.
You will not offer it.
No, why?
Look, stand to your word, or here comes Dole. She'll know everything.
Oh, you are tyrannous still.
Strictly for my right. Now, Dole.
Another has come you little look for. Your master of the house.
This is some trick. Now, away from your
Look out
jokes,
and
Dorothy.
see!
Art thou in earnest?
Like 40 of the neighbours are about him talking.
Oh, God.
Oh, this good day!
For a real day for some honest.
We are undone!
You
Lots
said
of
when
pride.
while one died in the Liberties, he would be here.
No, I said within the walls.
You said the Liberties, or what shall we do now?
No, stay quiet. Not a word if he calls or not.
Ah!
All right then, Dorothy. A plan. Right. I will to my old shape of Jeremy the butler. And in the meantime, you two pack up all the goods and purchase that you can fit in the 2 trunks. I'll try and keep him off for this day if I can't any longer. And then tonight, I'll sneak you both away to Ratcliffe. And there, we'll meet on the morrow and divide the spoils. Look, leave Mammon's brass and pewter in the cellar. We'll have another time for that. Let's go.
Has there been such resorts, say you?
Daily, sir.
Nightly too.
I some as brave as lords.
Ladies and gentlewomen.
Citizens' wives.
And knights.
In coaches.
Yes, and oyster women.
Beside other gallants.
And sailors' wives.
Tobacco men.
Another Pimlico.
What should my knave advance to draw this company? He hang out no banners, of a strange calf with 5 legs to be seen, or a huge lobster with 6 claws?
No, sir.
No. No, we had gone in then, sir.
It has no gift of teaching in the nose that e'er I knew of. You saw no bills hung out that promises cures of agues and the toothache?
No such thing, sir.
Nor heard a drum struck for the baboons and puppets?
Neither, sir.
No such thing, sir.
What strange device should he bring forth now? When did you last see him?
Who, sir? Jeremy? Jeremy Butler? We saw him not this month.
How?
Oh, not these 5 weeks, sir.
These 6 weeks, at the very least.
You amaze me, neighbours.
Oh, about these 3 weeks, I heard a doleful cry as I sat mending my lady's stockings.
'Tis strange that no one will enter here. Did thou hear a cry, sayest thou?
Yes, sir, likened to a man that had been strangled for an hour and could not speak.
I heard it this very day, 3 weeks past, 2 o'clock next morning.
These be miracles, or you make them so. A man, you say, that was strangled, that could not speak, and both you heard him cry?
Yes, sir.
Downward, sir.
Thou art a wise fellow. Give me thy hand, I pray. Tell me what trade you're on.
A seamstress, so please your worship.
A seamstress, eh? Well, lend me thy hand to get this door open.
Oh, I will presently, sir, but first I must fetch my needles and picks.
Better knock again, sir, before you try and break in.
I will.
Sir, what mean you, sir?
What? Why? What's the matter?
Come away from the door, sir.
In the name of wonder, what means this, fellow?
No further, sir, you're too near. The house, sir, has been visited.
What, by the plague? Get thou there, father!
Oh, no, sir, no, I had it not, sir.
Then who had it? I left no one but thee in charge of the house.
My companion, sir, the cat that kept the buttery. Yeah, she had it on her 2 weeks before I even noticed it, sir. So then I had her conveyed away in the night, and then I shut up the house, sir.
How?
Well, meaning then, sir, to return and both rose vinegar, treacle and tar, that the house would smell so sweetly, sir, that you would never even have known it, because I knew the news would afflict you, sir.
3 less than farther off. Why, this is strange. All the neighbours tell me here that all this week the doors were still open.
How, sir?
Well, gallant men and women, and of all sorts, tag-rag, have been seen to flock here in their thrives these time weeks. As to a second Hodgson, well, in days of Pimlico and Eyebright.
Sir, their wisdoms would not say so, sir.
Today we speak of coaches and gallants. One in a French hood went in, and another was seen in a velvet gown. Divers more passed in and out.
Well, they did go through the door then, or through the walls. For, on my word, sir, here are the keys. And here they have been in this my pocket these last 2 weeks. And before then, I kept the house on my own, sir. Were it not yet late afternoon, I would think these neighbours had seen double through the black pot, sir, and dreamt these apparitions. For on my word, sir, these doors have not been opened, sir.
Strange.
Good faith, I think I saw a coach. I'd have been sworn.
And do you think it now, all but one coach?
I could have sworn, sir. But Jeremy is a very honest fellow.
Did you see me at all?
No. No, that I am sure on.
Fine roads to have your testimony built on.
Is Jeremy come?
Yeah, you may leave your tools. He says we were deceived.
Oh, he's had the keys and the door's been locked these 3 weeks.
Peace, you.
Oh,
Surly come and Mammon made acquaintance. Oh, what shall I do? How shall I beat 'em off? Oh, nothing's more wretched than a guilty conscience.
No, sir, he was a great physician. And this, it was no bawdy house, but a mere chancel. I mean, you knew the Lord and his sister.
Nay, Lord, sir.
That happy word, be rich,
Slay not the tyrant.
shall be today pronounced to all your friends. Where be your andirons now and your brass pots? That should have been golden flagons of great wedges.
Let me but breathe. What the doors are shut, methinks.
Aye, now 'tis holiday with them.
Let us in, rogues, cozeners, boards.
What mean you, sir?
To enter if we can.
Another man's house? Nay, sir, here is the owner. Turn you to him and state your business.
Are you the owner of this house, sir?
Yes, sir.
And are those inside your cheaters?
What knaves, what cheaters?
Sutton and his lungs.
These are all distracted, sir. No lungs nor lights have been seen within this house this past 2 weeks, upon my word, sir.
Your word, arrogant groom?
Yes, for I am the housekeeper, and I know that the keys have not left this pocket.
Oh, this is a new face.
No, you do but mistake the house. And what sign was it at?
Hey, you rascals, this is one of the Confederacy. Come, let's get officers and force the door.
Gentlemen, I pray,
No.
let you stay.
We'll come back with a warrant.
And then we shall have your doors open.
Rogues!
What? Me?
Oh, no, not the moon has crazed them all, sir.
You'll open this door!
This angry boy, he'll make a noise and never wait till he's betrayed us all.
my sister!
Who would you speak to, sir?
The cuddly captain and the bawdy doctor, and pass my sister!
This is something sure.
Sir, upon my word, the doors have never been opened.
Oh, I've heard all their tricks. They're told twice over by the fat knight and the lean gentleman.
Here comes another.
Oh, Ananias and a pastor too.
The doors are shut against us.
Come forth, you seeds of sulphur, you sons of fire. Your sentences break forth. Abomination is in this house.
Aye, my sister's in there.
The place has become a cage of unclean
Will
birds.
you not come out, pumpkin-eyes, my sister?
Call her sister not. She's a harlot verily.
Good gentlemen, a word.
Satan, avoid and hinder not our zeal.
Aye, I'll raise the street.
The world's gone bedlam.
Yeah, that's it. These have all broken loose out of St. Catherine's, where they keep the better sort of madmen.
All these persons did we see go in and out of here?
Yes, indeed, these were the parties.
Oh, peace, you drunkards!
Sir, give me leave to check the door. Maybe the lock's been changed.
It amazes me.
So, sir, this is all deceptio vices, sir. Would I could get him away.
Master Captain! Master Doctor!
Who's that?
Oh, I know not, sir. It's the clerk who I forgot till now.
For God's sake, where will her grace be at leisure?
Oh, her gag is melted and now she lets out air.
I am almost died for.
Oh, would you wear them together?
Tis in the house. Listen, huh?
No, sir. It is in the air.
Peace, you.
Mine aunt's grace does not use me well.
Peace, man, or you'll bar all. Or you will have your rogue!
Oh, is it so? Then you converse with spirits. Come, sir, no more of your tricks, young Jeremy. The truth, the shortest way.
Dismiss this rabble, sir. What'll I do? I'm catched.
Good neighbours, I thank you all. You may depart. Come, sir. You know that I'm an indulgent master and therefore conceal nothing. What is your medicine, sir? To draw so many several sorts of wild fowl.
Oh, sir, you were ever one to affect mirth and wit. No? Look, this is not the place to talk of it out here in the street. Look, do but give me leave to make the best of my fortune and forgive me the abuse of your house. It's all I beg, sir. And, In recompense, I'll help you to a widow. One that you will thank me for. She'll make you 7 years younger and a rich one. It is but you're putting on a Spanish suit. I have her within, sir. You need not worry about the house. It was not visited.
But by who? Who came sooner than you expected?
Yeah, it's true, sir. Pray you. Forgive me.
Well, let's see your widow then.
Did you eat your gag?
It's faith that crumbled away in my mouth.
Then we are undone.
No! I hope my Aunt Fairy does forgive me.
Her grace is gracious, but for this you are to blame.
The fume did overcome me, and I did do it to stay my stomach. Pray you so satisfy her grace.
Ah, here comes the captain.
How now, is her mouth down?
Aye, she's spoken.
Aye, I heard her. And you too. Look, I've been fain to say the house is afflicted with spirits to keep Gill back.
And did you succeed?
Oh yeah, for this night.
Well then, we are in triumph. We must celebrate this face, the king of present wits.
Did you not hear the coil about the door?
Yes, I did windle it.
Look, show her her arms and dispatch her, for God's sake. I'll send Dol to you.
Madam, the grace does come, and the captain's word and mine did say to her that you did not eat your gag in contempt of her.
Not I in truth, sir.
Here she comes! Down on your knees and wriggle! And say, God save you.
Oh, madam, madam.
And your aunt?
My most gracious aunt, God save your grace.
Niece, we thought to have been angry with you, but that sweet face of yours hath turned the tide and made it flow with joy, that end of love. Arise and touch our silk gown.
The hen, kiss the hen.
Let me now stroke that head. Much niece shalt thou win, much shalt thou spend, much shalt thou give away, much shalt thou lend.
Aye, much shall she lend.
Here is your flying purse. Wear it, cousin, about your neck, and feed it about to stay 7 nights. On your right
Aye,
wrist.
yes, you must open a vein with a pin, but once a week, so that your familiar may feed, but you're not allowed to look at it.
Aye, sir.
And then you must bring 1,000 marks by ear this time tomorrow, or it be 3.
I swear I will then.
Well, your grace, do you command her of any more duties?
No, but come see me often. I may chance to leave her 300-400 chests of treasure and some 12,000 acres of fairyland, if she game well and comely with good gamesters.
There is a kind aunt. Kiss her departing heart. Come, you must now sell your 40 marks. No, give it away, pox on it.
I'll give it mine aunt. I'll go and fetch the writing.
Tis well. Bye. So, here.
Drugger's at the door. Oh. Go, tell her to go fetch a parson and fetch the suit off her. Say she'll marry the widow. You'll spend £100 on the service.
Oh.
Now, Don, have you packed up all?
Yes.
And how do you find the good Dame Pliant?
Good, dull innocent?
Great. Here's the Herodotus coat and the hat and the room and the ruff too.
Give it here. I'll come to you again.
Now that he's about his business, did I tell you of the widow?
It's direct against our articles.
Yes, we shall fit him, but you must cousin her, geld her of her bracelets and her jewellery.
I will do it.
Excellent. Once that is done, we shall then travel eastward to bring forth the westward to Rathlin. And by your leave, we shall be rid of this wearisome predatory face.
Content. I am weary of him.
And right to be so, for this slave who is weaving in and out that tries to break the chains.
I'll pluck his burn and spare an eye.
Yes, you must tell her that she must make amends for her doubting of earlier events. She must give string of pearls and gold rings to make amends, or she will be visited by strange spirits of night and she'll never sleep again. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, great. My Blitterhouse, my bird of night. We shall tickle the pigeons and open the trunks and say, this is mine, this is thine, this is mine, this is thine, this is mine. What now? A billing? We were just celebrating for the success of the stock of our affairs.
Dapper's brought... There. Drugger has brought the parson. Go fetch him in and send her back to wash her face if you can get her to.
You are hot upon it, Faith, whatever it is.
A trick that you shall spend £10 a month by, doll.
A chaplain's waiting for you in the hall, sir.
Oh, I'll go bestow him.
You'll now marry her instantly.
Nah, the chaplain's not ready. It is not. You must cousin her quickly. It's not. It's justice that we get cotton now, for he does try and break our inextricable ties as ours.
Let me alone for fitting.
Right, now, my adventurers. Have you packed up everything? Where are the trunks? Let's have a look. Come on. Is this the gold?
Yes.
Right. Mammon's money, Dapper's, Druggers, the Brethren's. What paper's that?
The jewel of the waste remains that she stole from a lady to no certain...
She should have precedence of a mistress,
Yes.
yeah. And what box is that?
That's the fishwise rings and the alewise money, is it not, Doll?
Yeah, and the whistle that the sailor's wife brought you and tell her husband what
Hey, yeah, we'll wet it tomorrow. And our silver beakers and our tavern cups. Right, where are the French petticoats and girdles and hangers? And is Dapper's, is the damask and the tobacco in there as well?
Yeah.
Right. Give me the keys.
Why you, King?
Do not worry, we shan't be opening before he comes.
No, 'tis true. You won't open them, nor have them forth. Not forth, do you see, doll?
No.
Yes, my snot rampant. For the truth is, my master knows all, and he has forgiven me. If you don't believe me subtle, take a look. And once he marries the widow, here ends the venture tripartite twixt subtle, doll, and face. All I can do now is give you safe passage over the wall, over the backside. Look, I'll lend you a sheet to save your velvet gown, doll. Methinks you have cause to escape the dock, for that's where you'll come else.
You are
Up the thunder!
Open the door!
Doll. I feel sorry for you in faith. It will go hard, but I'll give you introduction somewhere. You'll have my letter to Mr. Sammon.
Hang you!
Or Madam Caesarean.
Hand over time to beat thee, rogue!
So, let me know where you rock up next. I'll send you some new business, for old time's sake. What new cause have you?
I will hang myself so that I may walk with a greater devil than you, so that I may come back and haunt you in your bed in the buttery.
What do you mean, my masters?
Open the door! Under a street!
What warrant have you?
Warrant enough, sir!
Is there an officer there? Have patience and I will open it straight.
Right. Is it a marriage made perfect?
Yes.
Move it off with your hat and your cloak. Be yourself, sir. If they find you in this, we're all done.
Come on! Let's go! Hey, open the door!
Hold, gentlemen. What means this violence?
Where's the collier?
Yes, and the captain face.
These gay owls!
Yeah, the birdling immense verses.
Madam suppository!
Doxy, my sister!
Locust of the foul pit.
Profane as Bell and the Dragon!
Why
Gentlemen, hear me. Gentlemen, what is the matter? Who do you seek?
The chemical cousin.
Yes, and the treasure panda.
Yes, and not my sister.
Madam Rabbi.
Scorpions and caterpillars.
Pray, first, furious one.
Peace, Ananias.
Good Gill, be still for a while. The house is mine and the doors are open. If there is any such person here as that you seek, use your authority and search on in God's name. I am but newly come to town, and finding me this tumult at my door, to tell you true, it somewhat amazed me till my man here, fearing my more displeasure, told me that he had done somewhat an insolent part he let out my house to a doctor and a captain who, what they are or where they be, he knows not.
Are they gone?
You may go in and search, sir. Here I find the empty walls worse than I left them. Smokes, a few cracked pots, a few glasses and a furnace. The ceiling filled with posies of the candle, and madam with a dildo writ all over the wall. Only one gentle woman I met there that said that she was a widow.
Oh, that's my sister. I'll go thump her. Where is she?
And should have married a Spanish count, but he neglected her so grossly that I, a widower, am gone through with her.
Well, how have I lost her then?
Were you the don, sir? Good faith now. She does blame you extremely and says that you swore and told her that you had taken the pains to dye your beard and umber your face. Borrowed a suit and a ruff all in the name of love and then did nothing. What an oversight and what a putting forward, sir. Well, fair an old soldier could prime his powder and give fire and fill all in a twinkling.
The whole nest have flown.
What sort of birds were they?
Kind of chuffs, or thievish daws that have picked my purse of £80 within the last 5 weeks, besides my first materials and my goods that lie in thy cellar, which I'm glad they have left that I may have them back yet.
Think you so, sir?
Aye.
By order of law, sir, but not otherwise.
But mine own stuff.
Sir, I can take no knowledge that they were yours, but by public means, if you can bring a certificate that you were gilded of them, or any other formal writ out of court that you did cotton yourself, I will not hold them.
I'd rather lose them.
That you shall not, sir, by me in troth, upon these terms, they are yours. Should they have been, sir, turned to gold, sir?
No, I cannot tell. What if they should? What then?
What a great loss of hope have you sustained.
Not I, sir. The Commonwealth has.
'Tis true, sir, for something tells me that this man would have built London anew, and built a silver ditch around it that would have flown with milk from Hogston, that every Sunday at Moorfields, the poor and the sick and the destitute would have fed for gratis.
I'll go mount a turnip cart and preach the end of the world within these 2 months. Come, Shirley, in a dream, eh?
Must I needs cheat myself with the same foolish vice of villainy, honesty? Look, come, let us go and hearken out the road, and that face I'll mark for mine if e'er I meet him.
No, sir, if I have any word of them, I'll send news to your lodgings, for, in troth, sir, they were strangers to me. I thought them as honest as myself.
'Tis well, the saints shall not lose all yet. Go and get fetch some carts.
For what, my zealous friend?
To bear away the portions of the righteous out of this den of thieves.
What is that portion?
The goods, sometimes the orphans, that the brethren bought with their silver pence.
What? Those in the cellar? The night Sir Mammon claims?
I do defy thou wicked Mammon. How canst thou set us against that idol that hold the seal? Were not the shillings numbered that make up the pounds? Were not the pounds told out upon the table dormant in the 2nd week of the 4th month, in the year of the patience of our saints 610?
Most earnest vermont botcher and deacon also. I cannot dispute with you, but if you get you not away the sooner, I shall confute you with a cudgel.
Sir?
Peace, Ananias.
I am strong and will stand well girt against a host that threatens God in exile.
I shall send you to Amsterdam to your cellar.
And I will pray there against thy house. May dogs defile the walls, and wasps and hornets breed beneath thy roof, this seat of falsehood and this cave of cozenage.
Another one?
Oh, not I, sir. I'm no sister.
Away with you, Harry Nicholas. Do you not talk?
No, sir. That was Nab. Oh, well, if you can get off the angry boy now, sir.
Boy, why you buried in a pox, woman?
You lay, boy, as sound as you, and I'm aforehand with you.
None.
Come, will you quarrel? I will seize you, sir. Why do you not bucker under your tool?
Oh, that's a good old boy.
And what do you change your copy now? Proceed. Here stands my dove.
Sister.
Stoop at her if you dare.
I must praise you for your match. I am so sorry.
Oh, do you so, sir?
I do. Because you are you're a good old boy now. I bet you take tobacco and all, don't you? I will give her, you, £500 towards her marriage, more than her estate.
Fill up a pipe full, Jeremy.
I will, sir, but why don't you take it within, sir?
We will. I will be ruled by thee any time, Jeremy.
You're not hard-bound, are you? You're a Jovey boy. Come, let's go in and take our whiffs.
Whiff in with your sister, brother boy.
Shall. Get in there.
That master that had received such happiness by a servant in such a widow, and with such wealth, were very ungrateful if he would not be a little indulgent to that servant's wit and help his fortune, though with some small strain of his own candour. Therefore, gentlemen and kind spectators, if I have outstripped an old man's gravity or strict canon, think what a young wife and a good brain may do. Stretch age's truth sometimes and crack it too. Speak for thyself, young knave.
I will, sir. My part fell a bit at that last, but it's only decorum. Well, now I am clean got off from Subtle, Doll, Drugger, Dapper, Mammon, Surly, and all that I have traded with. It's still upon me to put myself on you that are my country. If you do but forgive me, this fortune that I have won serves to feast you often and to invite some new guests.
Thank you very much for coming during the dew, cold weather, but have a safe trip home, and